What's up, guys? So welcome back. It's been a minute or like a couple weeks since my last YouTube. So today I'm just going to do a quick video on questions and answers that I posted on my Instagram story like 3 weeks back. Like a little get to know me type of video, like a little 10-minute, 15-minute video, nothing too long or too boring. Please remember to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me for your support, and if you comment below and let me know what you would like to see more of on my channel, because to be honest with you, like that is why I don't really post, because I don't know what to post. Like if I had a schedule like 2 or 3 days a week that I knew what people would like to see, then I would do it. But like it's hard when I don't know exactly what people want to see more of. Like, is it workouts, is it nutrition, is it getting to know me, is it motivation tips? Like what type of things would you guys like to see more of on my channel? I know a lot of you probably follow me on Instagram and see like my Instagram videos, which is mostly workouts and nutrition, so maybe YouTube can be a bit of everything. Like let me know below or DM me on Instagram. Follow my other social media links, which I'll link below. It's just my name, Katie Nason, and then we can get on it. But please subscribe and let me know what you guys would like to see. It would mean everything to me. So the first question someone has asked me is, what advice, sorry, I'm just looking at my laptop. I'm looking at them on my laptop. So someone has asked, what advice would you give to a beginner like me? That must mean in terms of starting off with the gym. So if you're a beginner level, I really recommend that you build a little bit of knowledge around you before you go into the gym. Meaning, like I would do a little bit of research, like learn a little bit more on YouTube, learn from other people that inspire you on the likes of Instagram, Google, read things that you want to know about, so that you know exactly what you want to do at the gym, what type of training is for you and your goal overall. But as a beginner, I would probably suggest starting off with like a friend, or starting off with classes to like ease yourself into the gym, because I know the gym environment can be hard on people who never go and who have maybe never even been before. So it's going to be intimidating, but you just got to get over that first 1 or 2 times at the gym, and then you'll feel completely fine, I promise. And I suggest wearing earphones, listen to like a motivational podcast or some music that you like to listen to. Anything that makes you feel happy, put it in your ears. Honestly, but that is my tips for being a beginner at the gym, and just like learning and maybe hiring a trainer or a coach. I myself coach people online and in person in LA, so if you need any help, send me a message and I can help you. I do work mainly online with people all around the world, so it's not an issue in regards to where you're from or where you live. Second question, is it possible to lose weight and try grow a booty at the same time? Not really, because one goal is completely different than the other. When you think about it, losing weight requires losing body fat. When you lose body fat, you're going to be losing weight on your butt too. But as a beginner level, it's much easier to build and lose at the same time, because you've never like did this type of training before and your body's not used to it. But as you get more advanced, it's much harder to grow. So your body needs to be put under a lot more stress as a more advanced level. Whereas a beginner level can really do anything and like build muscle. It's so much easier. But you can grow it minimally. Like you can grow your glutes to a bare minimal while losing weight. I would say it just depends on how drastic it is. I mean, if you're in a small deficit and you're prioritizing strength training, your protein's high and sufficient, then maybe it depends on your genetics too. But personally, if you want to grow glutes, I would focus on being in a calorie deficit, and obviously the aim of building and packing on lean muscle tissue, whereas losing body fat is going to require eating less and moving more. So they're both very different, you know. The third question is It's so hard to hit my protein macros. Quick and tasty solutions besides shakes. For me, like my typical protein sources, I'm boring. Like I just eat like whatever. So my favorite protein sources are egg whites and eggs. Egg whites are good because they're low calories and mainly protein. The yolk is the fat, but both. I love egg whites. I love adding protein powder to like my oats. Adding protein powder to a pancake mix. I love chicken breasts. I love turkey mince. I love Greek yogurt. I use Faye Greek yogurt, which is spelled F-A-G-E. They do it in all countries. I'm pretty sure it's worldwide. What else do I eat? I eat turkey bacon. They're my main sources, and like lean beef and like things like that. Really, that's all I eat. Like I usually have eggs in the morning, or like whatever I want, oats with protein powder. But yeah, you can also like make little protein puddings and stuff, protein powder with a little bit of milk and baking soda in the microwave, turns into a little mug cake. You can do that. So that's some of my favorite protein sources. You just gotta like plan ahead and ensure that you're gonna eat enough for that day. I know it can be hard for some people when they're not used to eating like protein at all. I don't know how to put my workouts together, like how many comp and isolation moves. Personally, I go for around 2 to 3 per muscle group, but that's just me. And I will always prioritize, obviously, the compounds, which takes a lot more energy first in the workout. So say I would obviously squat and deadlift first, and I would obviously do my pull-ups and my rows first, rather than doing bicep curls, or rather than doing kickbacks or like whatever, quad extension. I prefer to do my compounds first because they're the most important and they're the moves that are really going to pack on that muscle. So I always structure my workouts with the most important moves, the compound moves, then the isolation and the accessory work towards the end of the workout. So next question. Can you still gain muscle mass on your glutes with eating more carbs than protein? Yeah, for sure. You just have to still ensure that you're hitting enough protein for your body's requirements. So typically I aim for 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. So for example, I'm 157 pounds. I typically aim for around 155, 160 grams of protein per day. That's 1 gram per pound of body weight. So yes, you can. Carbs are the best when you're trying to gain muscle too, for energy and restoring glycogen and stuff. Let's see the next question. We really dig your positive eyes on work ethic. Some stupid questions. Weight gain help, please, dear. Weight gain. So the only tip, people ask me this all the time, the only tip I can give you for gaining weight is eat more. I know it's hard, but if you want to gain weight, you have to do it. Like there's no other way around it. Like it's not like this magic shake or this magic pill that just makes you gain weight. You have to eat more, the same way I have to eat less if I want to slim down. I would recommend spacing your meals out throughout the day and having multiple and having more calorie dense foods rather than foods that are going to fill you up more so. Like things like nut butters, avocado, using oils, a Nutella, a bagel, things like that really do add up. So, and shakes, like just adding everything into a shake, like oats, protein powder, nuts, nut butter, milk, everything, spinach, Greek yogurt, pack up a shake and it could be like 1,000 calories or more. Oreos. How can I increase my bench to 500? I've been able to deadlift, squat 400, but bench is tough. So this is going to be achieved by periodization that supports strength gains. So I would always recommend setting out a program for at least 12 weeks if this is a goal, like daily undiluted programming. I think that's what you call it. I don't know how to pronounce it. But basically it's varying rep ranges on your lifts so that your body gets to go through those in different rep ranges, and you get strong in all rep ranges, and you're shocking the body each workout or maybe each week. But that will take some periodization and focusing on your push, obviously, for maxing out that bench press. I don't really know because I don't really bench, but that is my advice. How to gain weight and tone. So this whole tone phase, toned is when you have muscle mass and you're lean so that it shows. So you can only look you can only look toned if you have the muscle mass and the low body fat percentage. So if you don't have muscle mass and you're just skinny, you're going to look skinny fat because you don't have any muscle mass underneath that. So underneath, like, everyone's body, a lot of people have muscles, a lot of people don't because they don't train. So in order to get toned, you have to build muscle and then cut so that you can see the definition, and so that it gives you that nice defined look. But the question was how to gain weight and tone. You just got to eat more, lift weights, be in the weight section, stop doing cardio, focus on being strong, nailing that technique, feeling your muscle groups work 100%, feeling the contraction, and you will grow muscle and gain weight, as long as you're eating enough food, of course. Can you still tone up, lose weight doing just workouts at home and eating well? You for sure can, but there's only so far you can go with doing like home workouts and stuff. Like, I mean, you guys ever use this? This is sitting in my bed. There's only so far you can go with home workouts. Like, there's only so many weights you can get for the progressive overload side of things. For sure, if you want to lose weight, yeah, you can do that, and you can also build muscle. But there's only so far you can go with losing small weights. But you can for sure still get in shape doing body weight workouts, doing calisthenics, working at home, whatever you have available, you make it work. You can, and as long as your nutrition supports that side of things, you will see the results, and you'll rate the work that you've been putting in. And you just gotta be consistent and put in the work. Make sure it's intense and challenging, not easy. Let me see, any more questions? I just went through major stomach surgery, but I want to do light stuff at home to maintain some shape. Well, you need to have some clearance from a doctor or a physio or whoever to make sure that you're clear and you're safe and you're not going to get injured by doing that work. So I would recommend that before doing any light work. You don't want to injure yourself further or hurt yourself and not be able to train at all. So make sure you get that clearance. What does cutting and bulking mean? Oh, I like this one. So bulking is basically packing on lean muscle and a little fat or a lot of fat, in terms of how some people get when they bulk, depending on your genetics and how much you eat and things like that. But bulking is basically going through a phase where you eat more and you lift heavy to gain muscle. So bulking is going to require that you're eating more food daily and that you're not burning more than what you eat. Otherwise, you're not going to gain the lean muscle tissue as well as you would if you weren't burning that many calories. So you want to sort of cut things down a little bit and focus on strength training, getting all your lifts up, lifting heavy, packing on that muscle. And then cutting, however, is when you have went through probably a phase of bulking, or you just want to cut from your raw frame, and you will cut for, like, I don't know, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 12 weeks, 24 weeks, however long you want. Basically you'll reduce your calories back, you'll be in a calorie deficit, meaning you'll be burning more calories than what you eat in order to lose at least 1 or 2 pounds per week. And then you will obviously eventually introduce cardio to further push yourself into that calorie deficit, so that you can lose weight. So yeah, that's basically cutting and bulking summed up. So one requires losing body fat and one requires gaining muscle and or weight. So there's two routes. Like no one really wants to maintain, like I don't know one person that really wants to like maintain. Like everyone always wants to be maybe leaner, more muscle, more chunkier, more weight, lose weight. I mean, at the minute I'm trying to lose weight, but it's very hard because I like brownies and I like pizza and I like eating out almost every day, so it's hard. But yeah, so cutting is hard. Bulking is more pleasurable and enjoyable, must we say. But yeah. So there were just like a few questions that I wanted to answer. Not all of them, but most of the ones that I feel should be answered that haven't already been answered with great detail in my Instagram stories, because it's hard to explain those in such a short like story time. But please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you guys can get notified when I upload new videos. Stay up with my workouts, my tips, daily motivation, things like that, and also follow my other social media. All my social media is just at Katie Neeson. My Snapchat, my Facebook, my Instagram, all my name. Simple and easy. Please hit the thumbs up, and I hope you guys have a great day, and we will be back on here soon. Please let me know what you want to see more of to help me. Please. Thank you.